Alright, here's the rewritten script, designed to sound like a warm, experienced doctor speaking directly to elderly viewers.
Hello Tere.
I'm Dr. Edward Langley, and it's good to be with you today. Have you noticed, now that you're over 60, that things just aren't quite as firm as they used to be? Maybe waking up with that morning energy isn't as consistent as it once was? Perhaps you feel your overall vigor and desire starting to fade? If any of that sounds familiar, please stay with me. The information I'm about to share could truly transform your intimate health and your general well-being, and it really boils down to a few simple adjustments you can make before bed. Now, I want to give you an important word of caution. If you don't make these changes, your body might begin to disconnect from its full potential. And that's not necessarily because of age itself, but because of a series of common mistakes that many men make without even realizing it. As a medical professional, I can assure you that the quality of your nighttime erections is actually a very reliable indicator of your cardiovascular and neurological health. So, if that indicator is starting to fail, it's often a sign that a larger system needs some attention. But before we get to the solution, let me explain a key process that's happening in your body. What actually happens while you're asleep? During deep sleep, especially in that REM phase, your body really goes into regeneration mode. And one of the most vital processes that occurs is the maintenance of your nocturnal vascular response. Yes, even when you're not being intimate, your masculine anatomy is naturally activated 3 to 5 times each night. Why is that? Well, it's a mechanism to keep tissues healthy, to stimulate local circulation and oxygenation, and to preserve your sensitivity and overall functionality. So, what happens when this nighttime process doesn't work as well as it should? Well, the tissue can start to lose its tone, blood flow decreases, the elasticity of the cavernous body is reduced, and that can lead to long-term performance difficulties. It's often a silent decline that happens night after night, until one day, that response just doesn't occur anymore. So, what should you do before bed to prevent this? The key is creating the perfect environment for regeneration. First, try to eat dinner at least 3 hours before you go to sleep. Heavy meals shift your body's focus to digestion, which can impair circulation and the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is that essential molecule we need for a good vascular response. Consuming alcohol or sugary foods at night makes this effect even worse. Second, avoid screens for about 60 minutes before bed. The blue light from those devices can suppress melatonin, which is the hormone we need for deep sleep. Without deep sleep, that nocturnal vascular regeneration just doesn't happen. Plus, sleep deprivation increases stress, and that in turn reduces your desire. Third, try this simple breathing exercise for just 2 minutes.
Inhales loli trug your nose for seconds, hold your breath for seconds, and 10 exhales loli trug your mood for 6 seconds.
Do that about 5 times. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax, repair, and improve circulation, preparing your body for that all-important regeneration. Fourth, drink a glass of warm water or a natural herbal tea before bed. Vascular health really depends on good hydration. Nighttime dehydration can thicken the blood, hindering blood flow and potentially even causing tiny micro-injuries to the tissues. A ginger or cinnamon tea is a great choice. And finally, aim to sleep at least 7 hours each night. Getting less than 6 hours of sleep can actually reduce your testosterone levels by up to 30%. And without enough testosterone, there's just no desire or potency. So, in summary, for a man over 60 who wants to maintain his vitality, the solution isn't usually in miracle pills. It's about optimizing your bedtime routine. If you deny your body the rest and circulation it needs night after night, you risk losing something invaluable, your intimate health. Did any of these points resonate with you? Leave a comment and tell me 1, if you've already noticed a decrease in your morning vitality, or 0 if your focus is on prevention for the future. Talking about this openly is the first step to becoming a man who's more aware of his health.
So, what's next?
Well, if the nighttime routine sets the stage, the morning routine is what activates your potential. In the next segment, I'm going to teach you 3 simple exercises that can reactivate blood flow to the pelvic region in less than 5 minutes. They're designed to help you start each day with more vigor, confidence, and control. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss tips like these. And if you know someone who might benefit from this information, please share it with them. Your intimate health isn't a luxury, it's an important part of your overall strength. Alright, now let's move on to those 3 morning exercises that can reactivate circulation to your anatomy in less than 5 minutes. In the first part of our talk, we saw how to prepare your body for nighttime regeneration. Now, let's see how to activate it upon waking. Yes, those first few minutes of your day can really make the difference between a day of energy and desire or a day of fatigue and low performance. Why is that? Well, listen closely. Masculine functionality depends directly on good blood flow. Without proper movement and circulation, there's just no potency. So, if you're over 60 and want to maintain your vitality, these 3 exercises I'm about to teach you should become part of your daily routine. They only take about 5 minutes, and you can often notice the results in just a few days. Exercise number 1, pelvic floor activation. Think of it as awakening your control center. What is it? Well, it's a series of gentle contractions that stimulate the pelvic floor. That's the muscular base that supports your pelvic organs, including the bladder and prostate. How do you do it? Standing with your legs slightly apart, contract the muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine. Hold that contraction for about 3 seconds, and then relax. Repeat that about 10 times. This exercise activates the pubococcygeus, or PC muscle, which is essential for the strength of your vascular response and overall bodily control. Try to do it every morning, even before you get out of bed. Exercise number 2, breathing for circulation, oxygen for the pelvic region. What is it? It's a breathing technique that helps to increase nitric oxide. Remember, that's the essential molecule for blood vessel dilation. Without it, blood flow is restricted. How do you do it? For about 2 minutes, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds.
Hold your breath for 4 seconds, and 10 exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Rest for 2 seconds and 10 repeat.
Do about 6 cycles of that upon waking. This will improve blood flow, relax your arteries, and calm your mental state. As a bonus, it can also help reduce anxiety and boost your confidence in intimate moments. Exercise number 3, stationary marching. Think of it as quick pelvic pumping. What is it? It's a simple but powerful movement to activate circulation. How do you do it? Standing with your arms relaxed, flex your knees alternately as if you're marching in place. Raise each knee as high as you comfortably can. Do this for about 1 minute. This movement improves circulation in the entire pelvic region and activates the lower abdominal muscles, helping to direct blood flow naturally. Try to do it in the morning after you use the bathroom or while you're preparing your coffee. Now, it's important to remember that these exercises don't replace medical advice, but they're a vital step towards regaining control of your circulation. The sooner you incorporate them, the more benefits you're likely to feel: greater firmness, better continence, more control, and more morning energy. In summary, your masculine performance doesn't just vanish overnight. It often weakens over time because of your routine. If your routine lacks activation and circulation, your body can start losing vigor without you even noticing it. These 3 exercises aren't just mechanical, they're an act of self-care. It's you telling your body, I'm paying attention to you, and I'm going to keep you strong.
Are you ready to try them?
Comment, I'll try if you commit to starting tomorrow. But what if you're already doing all of this and you're still not seeing the results you expect? Well, the answer might lie in 3 common mistakes that can silently destroy your performance. Many men practice them without even knowing the harm they're causing. These mistakes are so common they seem harmless, but they can undermine your potency little by little, making recovery much more challenging if they're not corrected. Mistake number 1, that drink before bed. That glass of wine you have to relax is actually doing the opposite. It might help you fall asleep, but it can ruin your sleep quality, preventing that essential nocturnal regeneration that we need for firmness. It also affects your testosterone circulation and sensitivity. It's a habit that silently diminishes your potency.
What should you do instead?
Replace it with an infusion that truly relaxes you. Ginger tea, cinnamon tea, or even just warm water. Your body needs hydration and calm, not a nervous system depressant. Mistake number 2, sitting for too long. This is the number 1 enemy of your pelvic circulation. Watching TV, working at the computer, driving in the car, all of these can compress the blood vessels in that most important region. Your daily routine might be literally blocking the blood flow that generates your potency. What should you do? The rule is simple: get up every 30 minutes.
Walk around the house. Stretch. Keep your body moving.
Remember, movement is circulation, and circulation is potency.
Mistake number 3, the mistake in your head.
This just isn't for me anymore. This is the most dangerous mistake because it's a mental one. When you believe that age ends your intimate life, you're giving your body an order to stop. Your mind gives up and your body follows. Even if it still has full capacity, your vitality doesn't just expire.
It's cultivated.
What should you do?
Change your mindset.
Take your intimate health seriously. Stay connected to your body through touch, exercise, and communication. The decision to stay potent starts in the mind. Let me give you a final reflection on this series. Your firmness is much more than just intimate performance. It's a gauge of your cardiovascular health, your hormonal balance, and your vital energy. Caring for it isn't vanity, it's an act of dignity and self-care.
After 60, where small quase matters. What you do upon walking, what you do before bed, what you eat, and even what you think.
All of these things either build up or weaken your potency. And today, you have the knowledge to make a change. If this information resonated with you, please join our conversation. Comment yes if you'll eliminate at least one of these mistakes from your life. Your decision can inspire other men. Thank you for following this series. If you know a friend or family member who needs to hear this, please share this video with them. They might not ask, but this information can be transformative. Now, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned, because our journey towards masculine vitality continues. In the next video, we're going to talk about habits that can naturally boost testosterone after 60. And believe me, that's another important piece of the puzzle.